Twist of Fate Saturday the 19th of February 2022 full update. Make sure you subscribe and click on the notification bell for daily. A man enters the police station. He looks around before walking to the inspector. He is with his lawyer who asks him to sit. The lawyer replies he is the lawyer of Purab Khanna and they are here for the bail of Tanu Mehra. Inspector asks what is the occupation of Purab. He replies there is not any column. Purab replies that he is not that famous but the person who came before him is a rock star. The inspector is tensed saying that he did not think that person was rock star. Purab replies he did not show off his wealth even when he was a rock star, so how would he take any sides now? The inspector says he lives in a chawl. Purab replies that Ahbi rose from the ground so does not fear getting hurt. The constable asks Tanu to come out because she has got the bail. Tanu replies she knew she would get the bail because she cannot live in a place like this. She exclaims that she was once a model with dreams to become a supermodel but they all were ruined. The constable replies he also desired to be an actor but Shah Rukh Khan beat him to Mumbai and became a superstar. Tanu says he should also go as then one more idiot would go away from the city. Tanu comes to the inspector. She thanks him in excitement but is shocked to see Purab. He asks her to come with him. She thanks him for getting her bail. Purab replies he did not do anything as it was Ahbi. She sees him with the constable. Tanu asks if he would stop drinking as he even started with the constable. Tanu says to Purab that people usually hold the hands of someone in order to relieve the stress. Ahbi chews alcohol which ruins even the most respectful people. Constable assures he was just standing and not drinking anything. Ahbi recalls how he was thrown out from Pragya's house. She did not even listen to him. Purab, sensing there is a problem, asks what is the matter as now all the problems have been solved. Ahbi does not say anything, explaining Tanu would now face the problems when she would have to answer his questions. Tanu, seeing the car, is really excited, thinking she would now get a ride after so long. She plans to take the longer route so she can relieve the stress. She starts taking selfies. Ahbi asks her to come inside. The car drives into the chawl. The entire family is standing along with all the neighbors wondering who might have come. Dadi along with Mitali Bavi exclaim it might be Pragya who would have come to take them with her. The neighbors also exclaim it might be someone really wealthy. Mitali asks if she can make dinner. Aliya asks her to make it as it is not Pragya. They step out of the car. Dadi is shocked to see Purab. He comes to seek the blessings of Dadi. Mitali is asked to bring water, but she says that she will make tea. The neighbors say that the entire family speaks English but have a lot of big connections. The neighbors say that they felt they would have to fight with Tanu as now she also had come back. Aliya starts fighting with them. They ask her to step aside from the car. Aliya says that he is her husband. The reply that he is her husband, which is why he left her. She is about to slap her but the neighbor stops her. Tanu asks Aliya to come aside as these people are not worth fighting for. Ahbi brings the wooden bed. Purab sits with Ahbi having tea. Mitali does not bring biscuits. When she is asked, Mitali says that they have finished. Purab says there is no need. He insists that Ahbi come with him to his house. Ahbi however replies there is no need as Purab was the one who handled all the cases and paid off the debts along with the legal charges. He cannot accept any more favors from him, as he would not be able to look him because of the sense of shame. Purab replies he was an orphan when Ahbi kept him in the house. Since when did he start feeling shame? He then asks Dadi but she declines because if she is not with Ahbi he would not take care of himself. Purab says if she would not come then Ahbi would also decline. And if he does not come then Mitali Bavi and aunt would also not come. Aliya asks what about her as she is his wife and has the first right. He however turns to leave after saying that Ahbi can come to him whenever he feels. He leaves when Tanu asks him to clarify it once and for all. Purab replies he is not saying anything because of a reason. Aliya demands he clarify it. He replies she makes his life hell so he cannot live with her anymore. Purab explains that the day when she called Disha was the last day of their relation because Aliya replies she called Disha as she is still in his heart. Ranbir turns but he does not see Prachi beside. He walks out to see that she is talking on the mobile. She replies she told him Ranbir would wake up as he knows she is not beside him. Ranbir mentions he would kill Sid. She asks how does he know. Ranbir mentions that he knows it is Sid. Ranbir starts scolding Sid, saying that Prachi works from 9 to 5, so why does he have to call in the middle of the night? Ranbir is constantly scolding him. Sid replies that his mobile is on speaker, so he desired to introduce Walid. Ranbir asks Prachi to bring water. Sid replies he would scold him after drinking water. Ranbir is constantly saying thing without even listening to what Sid has to say. Ranbir mentions he was also the boss of Prachi but never called her after hours for work. Sid questions how did he get Prachi to marry him. Ranbir is really frustrated, but Sid is constantly making fun. Prachi ends the call saying that she would send the quotations. She finalizes the task. Ranbir asks her to not be so angry, as he knows he gets jealous when Sid says he desires to have a wife like her. Ranbir knows there is only one couple like him, but the other was off chief. However, there cannot be any other relation like that. He demands a kiss from her after she slaps him, but she asks him to close his eyes. He feels like she was going to kiss him, but she asks him to sleep. He starts teasing her and they both rejoice on the bed. Ahbi asks Mitali Bhavi to close the door as it is going to be loud. He questions why did they not tell him that the person whose purse Tanu stole came to their house, as the inspector told him. He also found out that the person was actually Pragya. Dadi starts to explain when Aliya says she will talk with Ahbi. He asks her to move aside as Dadi can speak and will reveal the truth. Dadi explains Aliya said his heart was weak because of drinking, so they have to hide the truth about Pragya. This is why she insisted he go to the police station, as he would eventually find out the truth. Mitali Bhavi and aunt also blame Aliya, saying she asked them to stay quiet. Ahbi goes to Tanu and Aliya demanding they speak the truth. Aliya tries to clarify when he insists she think before speaking, as if he hears a lie then it would act the same as oiled as in the food. He does not know how he would react after that. Ahbi comes near Aliya and Tanu, exclaiming he knows them both really well. They do not speak without their own benefits but have not done the right thing. Ahbi says she was yelling from the cell to save her, but not once did she take the name of Pragya. Tanu questions what is he doing here when Pragya is in the house. Aliya tries to calm her. Ahbi questions what does she mean. He explains Pragya was angry with her. He, in order to save her, spoke a lot of lies to Sushma, saying that he really loves her and she is her life. Sushma said all those things to Pragya which angered her. If he had known the truth, then everything would be different. Ahbi mentions they are just making things up, which he does not want to hear. Tanu asks him to listen to the truth. She asks what would have happened if they revealed the truth, because Pragya indeed came to their house but she did not talk politely with them. She did not even felt sympathy who was crying for her. She instead left. Tanu exclaims she is rude with Ahbi because she did not want him in her life. Tanu exclaims Pragya is a big businesswoman with immense wealth. She could have contacted him as she had all the contacts of the family and office. They just shifted to this house a year ago. Until then they were still in the Mehra mansion, where they were always in the news. Still she did not bother coming to them. It is because she does not care for them anymore. Ahbi shouts at her, saying he does not want to hear anything. Aliya takes the side of Tanu, saying she is speaking the truth. Tanu mentions he some while ago said bad things for her daughter, so they lost Ria. Aliya also explains they lost Ria because of Pragya. Ahbi mentions she did not change. Tanu questions why is he with her even when he does not love her anymore. She explains that Pragya has indeed changed, as otherwise if she was the same she would have been with him. They would have hugged each other, instead she ruined them all. She came back to take revenge. Aliya mentions that Tanu is right because Pragya has come to take revenge. Aliya explains Pragya has changed. She got in an accident 2 years ago and they found her car but not Pragya. She did not look back and has now come to insult the entire Mehra family. Tanu, turning to Aliya, explains there is nothing but the fire of revenge in her eyes. Ahbi does not want to hear anything. Tanu agrees to not say anything, but the truth is that she has changed and Pragya does not love him anymore but just hates him. Ahbi recalls when he said he does not want to have any relation with her. He leaves in anger, not stopping when Dadi requests him to listen. Ahbi, walking in the market, recalls all the moments when Pragya was angry with him. He is sitting down, thinks why she would come back to take revenge from him. In the house, Tanu and Aliya along with the entire family is worried. Mitali Bhavi asks Dadi if she desires to at the dinner, but Dadi refuses. Mitali misbehaves with her, saying that if she does not have to eat the dinner then should say it before, because she gets really tired after working in the kitchen and it is really painful for her body to bear. Dadi leaves for her room. Auntie scolds Mitali, warning she should not talk like this with Dadi. Mitali exclaims her mother has the habit of changing sides, but she would not make dinner from tomorrow. She asks Aliya and Tanu if they want to eat. She leaves when they do not answer. Aliya asks Tanu if their plan has worked. Tanu replies she is sure it has worked because it is the truth. Ahbi went to meet her alone and is still alone, so this means she has not forgiven him and she still hates him. Aliya replies it is all because of their actions. Tanu replies it is because of her, as she called Pragya and Ahbi and is the one to light the fire ever since. Aliya says she can take the credit, but then she says Tanu has ruined the plan 2 years ago when she did not confirm that Pragya was dead, but she was really planning for her comeback. Tanu and Aliya see the rest of the family. Tanu exclaims she is feeling really hot, so would sleep beside the window. They both argue who would sleep. Mitali Bhavi wonders if they have gotten mad. Mitali Bhavi asks Dadi to sleep. Ranbir has prepared the dinner for Prachi. She appreciates him but does not eat the dinner, saying that she is really busy. Ranbir exclaims she would be able to work if she has the dinner. Prachi gets up, so Ranbir also walks after her, saying they both are a really good husband and wife. He asks if she remembers he said he would make dinner for her if they are married. Prachi asks him to have the dinner. Ranbir, while laughing, exclaims they are really mad. There would not be another family like them. He sees a breaking start, so asks Prachi to make a wish. She wishes that his mother forgive him and accept him. Ranbir prays that Prachi always be the same. He thinks if this wish is true then something bad would happen. Prachi and Ranbir both say it would be their secret. Ahbi, while sitting, remembers what he said to Pragya. He thinks he should not have said that he was still married to Tanu. Pragya thinks how Ahbi said he came for Tanu. Sushma ji tries to call Pragya. She asks her to not be worried for someone who does not love her. She leaves thinking she was not able to save Priyanka but would not let anything happen to Pragya. Pragya, sitting in her room, thinks why did he come when he loves Tanu? If Sushma ji did not inform her she would not have understood. Ahbi wonders what happened that caused everything to change, as Pragya got mad before, but this time it was different, as the anger was not just in her body language. He lies down on the wooden bed when one glasses high him. He asks a child if she threw it. She explains since she bought the new glasses she threw the old ones out. He asks if he can throw them back, but she leaves. He, after seeing them, remembers Pragya and how he used to make fun of her because of her glasses. He wears them and turns, but they hurt his eyes. He takes them off before sleeping. Pragya is crying in her room. She gets a call from her assistant who says that they are ready for the auction. She asks if the Mehra mansion is also in the auction. Pragya ends the call wondering who would have arranged the auction. She thinks it would Sushma ji. Pragya rushes down asking about Sushma ji. The worker replies she is in the garden, but correcting her statement says she is now in her room. Pragya, standing at the door, exclaims she has not done the right thing. Sushma ji asks what has happened. Pragya says she decided to sell the Mehra mansion just for the sake of profit, knowing what it meant for her. Sushma ji replies Pragya is right, saying that she is selling the mansion for the sake of profit, but her definition for profit is different from Pragya, as the only thing which cares for most is her happiness. She saw how Pragya got disturbed after meeting with her ex-husband. The sale of the mansion will provide them with financial gain but would be a source of happiness for Pragya. Thanks for watching till the end. Make sure you subscribe and click on the notification bell for daily updates. Like, comment and share. Fearless.